Here we go. What are these fighters doing? Ooh, gets the perfect parry to stop that dead. How will they capitalize on this opening? The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
Ooh, something's building, I can feel it. Gotta be planning something.
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Burnout is triggered.
Oh, bit off a bit more than they can chew.
Target locked and scoop. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Looking to plan him with a pile driver.
Oh, this is getting tense.
Each hit is so important here.
Oh, this is getting too close to call.
Both fighters are weighing their odds in there.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Round 2.
Yo, that fight was dripping with tension.
Talk about your close rounds. That was frantic.
Are we going to see some fireworks here?
I think we're gonna see things open up in a big way.
Close them to negate the block.
Yeah.
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
Oh, we gotta see what. Just keep busting out the heavy artillery until you break them.
Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Looking for a chance. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive gap. A drive impact could end it all here. The low heavy's blocked. Reads the command ground.
Win some, you lose some. But you gotta come back stronger. What's gonna happen next?
Nowhere to run.
Come on, you gotta give me more.
Ah, burnout activates.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch.
What a finish!
I'm liking that finish.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
All the throw connects.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Connects with the throw.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Did we see a drive impact here? Here comes. This is gonna hurt.
We live for these kind of fights. Don't sleep on
Closes it out.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Man, I can watch these.
Round 1. Fight.
Time to get down to business. The first round starts now.
You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So let's make this count.
A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage.
What's their play here?
No good up high. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
Ooh, something's building, I can feel it.
We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. The jump-in is denied. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Throws them. What's next?
Smart decision.
Heavy punch sends them flying. What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
Oh, just a little bit more.
They've got the meter for a drive impact. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe? So,
Yeah, hit him again with that. I want to see more violence.
no knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range.
Oh, just gotta land one more attack.
Time's almost up. Gotta hurry. This is their last chance. They gotta take that shot. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Oh, could be the start of something. Lots of distance here as both KO.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
I think I forgot to breathe for that whole round.
Oh, that was great. Those two are pushing each other to the absolute limit.
Nice cross-up. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up.
I get it, I get it.
Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks.
Calm before the storm here.
Going in, still slugging it out at this range. Jump! Jump! They've got the meter for a drive impact. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm.
Oh God, this is tense.
We just got
There's a burnout.
hitting a real rough patch.
Letting it all out. Flatline zone.
Damn, that was intense.
Block out. Round 1. Fight.
We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking?
Yeah, I'm really excited to see these two fight it out.
Gets back into the corner with pressure building.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Grabs him.
Nice, liking that.
Okay, creating some space here. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. No more drive gauge.
Oh, this isn't looking good. Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Got their eye on the air.
Nice, liking that. What's gonna happen next?
Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it.
Oh, this is getting too close to call.
KO.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Great round with both fighters really going at it.
Man, you'd think these two are best friends or something, the way they're beating on each other.
Does a good job of pushing back. Experiencing burnout.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it?
This fight's getting real interesting now.
You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Full SA meters on deck for both. Burnout activates.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down. Calm before the storm here.
A parry?
What's this?
Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. Oh, could be the start of something.
Ooh, both wanna pull the trigger. Who's gonna blink first?
Reads the jump in perfectly.
That was super good.
Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Closes it out.
What was that?
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Time to go big or go home. Let's see how these two hold it down.
Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. The overhead denied.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense. Get in there and fight.
Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. The lows block. Keeps him out. Great headbutt. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Knocked him out of the air.
Doesn't get any better than that.
These are low heavies.
Doesn't get any better than that.
A jump? Ooh, what a smart flow.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
This may turn into a big chance.
I love it. Gotta close this out here and now.
Do they have what it takes to steal the round here? Tons of space between the fighters now. Are you kidding me?
That was unreal.
Block out.
Oh my days, that was...
Round 1. Fight.
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight.
I love this. Give me more.
Creates an opening with a low head, looking to plant him with a pile driver. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Snares him.
Maybe thinking something.
That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit.
Nice one.
Life lead opens up. In there!
I'm liking that finish.
Player 1 took that convincingly. But what's next?
I bet they're thinking of some trash talk for the post-match commentary. They gotta keep their eye on the prize.
You got that one. Oh, next round starting. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner.
This fight's getting real interesting now.
Player 1 has a slight life lead.
Now's the time to strike while the iron's hot.
Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Big opportunity, brushes that off and keeps going.
What's this?
They're backed up into the claw critical. What's gonna happen?
What's this?
Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need.
This is crunch time. Dig down deep.
Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Oh, rushing handshake. In Flatline zone.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Blockout win.
Oh, huh?
Round one. Fight.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in.
All right, let's go.
Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
Ooh, something's building, I can feel it.
They're really being worked over in the corner.
Gotta keep pushing. Gotta be planning something.
Player one can't let their drive game down. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Knockdown. Player one has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Both fighters are barely alive.
Ooh, just a sneeze here will do it.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. To come from the brink like that? What a comeback!
Amazing nerves to fight back for the win.
Round two.
Man, they just scratched that! What did you think?
This is what a real fight looks like. It doesn't get any better than this.
Backstep rolling attack? Our fighters got up close and personal last round and really took it to each other. Let's see if they can keep up the pressure. Experiencing burnout.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch.
One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player one just goes for it at this range.
Wait.
Big clothesline to knock him down. Ooh, yeah, kick in the gut. Setting them up for the Storm Buster. A real test of nerves here. What a finish.
I'm liking that finish.
Fight.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
Throws them.
Doesn't get any better than that.
There's a change of sides. Player one can build off this. Perfect execution with the anti-air.
Dishing out the hot stuff. Things are getting heated.
Blue pile driver. There's no escape. Both fighters solid anti-air.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking.
Come on, you gotta give me more. More.
They were sitting on their meter for this super art.
Seriously?
That's how you close it out. What a beast!
What was that?
Man, I can watch the.
Round one. Fight.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Hits them with a stopping pop.
Ooh.
Blows them. What's next? Player two has the life advantage.
They create a good situation here. Now to capitalize.
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
This might be an important turn in the match.
The jump in is denied. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Life lead opens up. Gets him.
Good round.
Bags around. What did you make of it?
This fight is getting mad personal, and I'm liking it.
You're totally right. Let's see if they clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Impact's a no-go.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
Here we go. I want to see them put on a show.
At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral brushes that off and keeps going.
Okay.
Super on deck ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
Your great test done.
Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Follow-up
Ooh, this is getting tense.
goes off beat with the aerial rolling. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play Impact Peekaboo? Now they can use drive. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Oh, burns out.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
The low.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Flatline zone.
What was that?
There's no question what length both players are willing to go to.
This is what a real fight looks like, and it doesn't get any better than this.
In with a backstep roll. We're just getting started here. Who'll take control?
Show your girl that you aren't afraid to get vicious.
From above. Who will force the other's hand? Just the counter hit.
That was
Nothing but air.
learn from it and build back better.
What are they gonna do? Could we see a drive impact here? Scuffle. Clutch, anti-air.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Gets the counter hit.
We got a real fight now.
Backed into the corner. What setup do they have?
Come on, you gotta give me more. More. Gotta close this out here and now.
Real test of nerves here. They are